Hello, it is a dark episode for August the 24th, 2022. It's Jay here. Well, I guess I'm having a pretty mellow weekend because got up today, um, went for a walk with the dogs. Then I went, fuck me, I went to my doctor, which unfortunately, I am a healthy dude, um, quite fortunately. So I don't really have that much need for medical, for the medical system in Canada. And probably the only reason I actually have a personal doctor that I'm on with is because she has got various things. She's type 1 diabetes, and she's got various other medical things with head injury and dealing with ICBC. She needs to have a doctor. She needs a dude to basically be able to, sign reports and do things like that, which she's had varying degrees of doing. And the thing with Canada is, if you've got a doctor, you hold on to that doctor regardless of the quality or the caringness or the professionalism of that doctor. So, I'm not going to say the dude's name, but came in to do my license has come up, and because I have an upper level license, basically the next one up from just a regular license, I need to get a medical exam done each when I renew my license for work. That's because I'm driving a van for residents and stuff like that. So I need to get that. I need to get that done. So I make an appointment and I go in, and oh, the doctor is off sick. Nobody called to say don't bother to come in. And the reason they didn't do that is because the receptionist took me around, did my eyes, got me to did my blood pressure, which apparently is a bit high, which I'm going to have to think about. And then had called the doctor, and the doctor's like, "Oh yeah, that's fine. Just do those things, and I'll just use his medical records to answer the rest of the questions on the exam." So, and then the receptionist says, "Okay, and it's $225, please," which I paid because, hey, I need a doctor to sign the form to get the form. But you would think after paying that amount of money, you would see a doctor in person. They might actually give you your physical checkup for the thing. I am an older dude in that, 54. I'm middle age or past middle age. The kind of guy who, you look at a lot of things like that, they don't go to see the doctor, and it's good to give them checkups to see if there's anything up. Maybe you would catch something. But no, I'm off sick, but I'll just answer all this from the thing. Won't look at you at all. A receptionist did this and that, and then we're done. And that is the level of medical care I am getting. Yeah, I'll take your money, now fuck off. And I'll sign your form, which I guess is the reason why I didn't just demand a different date for someone to think, because I think I've dealt with this dude before. He would come in, he would say, "How you doing? Anything up? How about this? How about that? How about this?" Okay. Without touching me, we'd be done. There is, that is the level, unfortunately, of healthcare I've come to expect from this so-called doctor, this basically paper pusher that calls himself a doctor and charges me quite happily for it, and actually is a dermatologist who doesn't want to be a GP but needs the money. So he's collecting the money and doing that. Now, for our purposes, we need this idiot. We need this doctor to continue signing papers for Ja. But that's all he's doing, signing papers. And that's the way. So, I'm fortunate in that I am healthy and stuff like that, but I also think it's like, okay, my blood pressure is high. This is something I need to pay attention to myself. My weight is going up a bit. This is something I need to pay attention to myself. I need to take really good care of myself, because fucking God help me if in the next 5 or 10 years 5 years, I'm still with this idiot, and something serious did come up because he would not be the one catching it. Yeah, yeah. So that's where we are in the Canadian this particular Canadian's healthcare situation. It's one of those things of we can keep an eye out for doctors coming open, but Jesus, doctors coming open is not something that we're liable to find. I know plenty of people who have no doctor and just go into medical clinics. Now, some of those people going into medical clinics, they might actually be getting better health care than I am, because I think I remember for 1 year we didn't have a doctor, and I did go into a medical clinic, and the guy gave me a workup. We went through stuff, and he actually gave kind of the exam. So I know what I'm missing this time, having never seen my doctor. And I'll probably get a call from the office today or tomorrow, hopefully, saying, yep, we filled out the form and it's off to ICBC, the insurance, the drivers, the government for driving. Yeah, but it pisses me off. And, but yeah, it's the I didn't do medical stuff today. I did a simple bureaucratic mum show today. That's really, I was hoping I could actually get a physical exam out of it, but no. All right. I have been Jay. I think I'll just leave that as my rant for today. Other than that, I got my next COVID shot. This is the covalent one. My arm is a bit sore and I was a bit tired today, but that will go away. And yeah, I'm all up to date in my shots, COVID wise, which, speaking of medical things I want to avoid, I'd like to avoid getting COVID. And if I did get COVID, I'd like to avoid getting COVID real bad. So doing that as, you continue along, trying to take, the best information that you can. I'm really, I was just thinking about a fellow booktuber. No, he's not a booktuber, but he's a YouTuber who I know who is very kind of all in the skepticism and stuff like that. And it's like, dude, just, I'm just going to I'm listening to the best expertise we have. And I'm more liable to have serious medical problems from not taking a vaccine than I am from taking one. Far, far, far more likely. So we're going to go that way. All right. I have been Jay. Computer algorithm, please don't ding me again for actually daring to mention the name. More videos later.